Okay, so who are you?
I am Aaron Pearls, co-owner of Santa Fe Muay Thai.
All right, and how old are you?
I'm 40.
And where are you from?
I'm from Corrales, New Mexico.
Corrales in Mexico.
Corrales, New Mexico.
So how'd you end up here in Santa Fe?
I went to school up here. I went to school at St. John's in Santa Fe.
Okay. How old were you when you left Corrales?
18.
18. And what was the lifestyle like there?
What was lifestyle where?
What was the lifestyle like in Corrales?
It was rural. It was like farming town.
Okay, cool. And what made your was you living with your mom, your dad?
Yeah, I was living with my parents. Well, they were divorced, but yeah, I was going back and forth between my parents' houses.
So why'd they decide to move here?
Just for the school. They have a campus here. They have a campus in Annapolis. I did a little bit of time on the East Coast, but I was mostly here.
Okay, cool. And what made you decide to start training in martial arts? Or how long did you start? When did you start training in martial arts?
I did like some Taekwondo and some Shotokan when I was a kid. Then I kind of fell away from it. When I was in college at St. John's here, they had a jiu-jitsu club that I started doing. It was run by my guy who ended up becoming my friend Quinn Mulhern. He actually ended up in Strikeforce and then the UFC. And he ran that little jiu-jitsu club there. He was teaching at one of the schools in town. So after I graduated, I left for a while, but ended up coming back. And when I came back was when I started really training seriously. That was like 2009.
And what happened with your career?
Pardon?
What happened with your career?
What happened?
With your fighting career?
Oh, with my fighting career? Yeah, so I started fighting amateur like 2010, 2011. Did a little bit, there's a little bit of kickboxing around, not as much as there is now. I went 5-0 as an amateur in MMA, and then went pro in like 2013, I think. And it was kind of slow, like I wasn't as active as I should have been. I fought from 2013 to 2020 professionally. I had my last fight right before the pandemic shutdown, and that was kind of it. Now I'm kind of old.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And so prior to me coming here, I called your gym, and I think it was your wife that I spoke to.
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess she used to be a trainer here also.
Yeah, she still does. She just had a baby.
Yeah.
She's a professional fighter too. She did boxing. She fought boxing and then Muay Thai and MMA.
Okay, cool. And yeah, she told me that she had just had a baby. That's why she wasn't here. So I want to ask you, what's fatherhood like right now? Are you a new father? You have
this is the third kid.
Okay.
I had my first kid in 2018. So I had one fight as a father.
Yeah.
And it was hard. It was hard to get a training camp in. It was hard to kind of make it work. And then after the shutdown, like had another kid in the meantime. And when things opened back up, it was just seemed too hard to put a camp together and try and be active again.
Yeah. So what's fatherhood like?
It's good. It takes a lot of time. I'm either here or training at another gym, or I'm at home with my kids.
Yeah, kids is one of the things that I want in life. So you're a very blessed man.
Yeah.
For having 3. You know, what do you feel like your purpose is?
Purpose. I mean, at this point, raise good kids. Hopefully,
Big facts.
Hopefully, use this to help equip them for the world and bring them up, knowing how to stay in shape, be healthy body, protect themselves, have confidence, kind of all the good stuff that it seems like parents put their kids into martial arts for. You know, discipline, self-control, some introspection.
Yeah. Okay. Are your kids in martial arts?
The oldest one is 7, and yeah, she was in my kids' Muay Thai class today.
How's she doing?
She's good. She's a little bit of a clown. She kind of likes to goof off and be the center of attention. But yeah, she's into it. She's athletic.
Yeah.
She likes soccer and swimming. She's a little more into that right now.
Okay, yeah. Nice, man. You got athletes.
Yeah, she's definitely an athlete.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. All right. Well, my company's motto is not all fighters are in the ring. When you hear that, what is that? What can you come up with? What does that say to your heart?
Not all fighters are in the ring. Yeah, I mean, I would say like a lot of the fighters aren't in a ring. It's the ring part of it's the sport. It's you call it a fight. It's not a real fight. Sometimes it even like bothers me how, especially when it's like grappling matches, boxing matches, sports where it's like really tight rules. It's a combat sport. Yeah, it's not a real fight. The real fight is like there's risk and danger, and then you're really overcoming something, and that can be, in many aspects of life. And I think fight training equips you to overcome that, whether it is, the sport in a ring or a self-defense situation, or, just learning how to sort of bite down and get through the stuff in life you need to get through.
Okay. So outside of the ring, what are some of your most hardest challenges that you had to overcome?
Hardest challenges. I mean, at the moment, it's related to the gym, making the gym successful. It's hard. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of work. It's kind of. I think most gyms are like this. It's pretty tight margins. Our landlord just really cranked up the rent on us. It's dealing with stuff like that. Like the threat of having to move locations is huge. It's a massive project to move the gym.
Yeah.
We did it like 10 years ago, and it's a big deal.
Yeah. Who is the strongest fighter that you know?
Strongest fighter that I know.
And why?
I don't know. It might be looking back. It might be Quinn. Actually, he kind of got me into it. Like I said, we were in school together. He decided to make it his life before we had even graduated. He took a year off, went down to Brazil, lived down there for a year, then spent the next 4 or 5 years living in a trailer in the parking lot of the gym. And he made it his life. He was just like, every day was hard. And he made it to UFC. He got there.
Yeah. Your personality is interesting, and you're lucky. I'm a beginning interviewer because I know if I ask you the right questions, I can push something out of you. Because I could tell, man, you got a lot in your heart. You know what I'm saying? A lot in your mind. You're a thinker. It's just a matter of getting it out.
Yeah.
So, but let me ask you this: if you had an opportunity to give some wisdom to people, what would be your last words to say to somebody?
Like somebody interested in fighting and sort of getting into this?
Anything in life, man.
I mean, it would be. It applies. I mean, it comes from my experience. I'm sure it applies to lots of things in life. Is kind of don't be passive. Don't wait for things to happen.
Exactly.
Like the period where I should have been most active, I was too passive in seeking out fights and taking fights. I was training 8-9 hours a day, going to multiple gyms. Like I was ready, and I could kind of like put it on some of the coaches that I had that they weren't working hard enough to get me fights, but it was really I was too like not too timid, but I wasn't willing to just kind of take all the opportunities as they came, and I let too many pass. I should have been more active during that period. I should have had 10 fights over that period instead of 5. I was ready. I was able to do it, and I should have just taken more opportunities instead of waiting for the perfect opportunity.
Take initiative. Okay. All right. You got any shout outs? Anybody want to shout out? Instagrams, anything, family?
My wife, my kids,
Okay.
the folks that help out at the gym, Victor, William, you guys. Especially over the past few weeks with having the baby, we've had a lot of people step up and help cover classes and
Yeah.
make sure things didn't fall apart.
Okay. All right, cool. Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.